What is up guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we are going to be going over the best builder Hall 9 base for you. It defends off against so many attacks well, and it is a very excellent anti-3 star base, which is kind of what you want in the builder base, is to not have your opponents 3-star you. We're going to do a speed build, then talk about why the space is so effective, and then we're going to hop into some replays. A link will be provided in the description below to copy the base if you'd like to. And yeah, another note is that on this base, the defenses should preferably be high leveled, but if it's low leveled, it doesn't really matter as much. However, it won't do the full potential. As I've mentioned previously, the concentration of this base is mainly revolved around the middle. Every single defense is placed in the mid, and when your opponents attack, they'll likely choose either of the 4 sides in the colors. I've noticed that a lot of people choose cyan, but some people might choose pink or the other 2 colors. And the walls that I've highlighted, they represent, a structure that the opponent has to get through. And to break those structures, they need to defeat one of these buildings in red, so that the big bomb of the bomber will be wasted on the red structure, while the green structure will stay alive for another bomb. So that is really effective against bombers. And if they don't want to break through a certain wall from that building, then they might just break through one of the white parts, but then the bombers will most likely choose the orange paths, and there is the multi-mortar and the lava launcher waiting for them, so that is a huge threat for them. Then you have the buildings that lead to the core. Now, while your opponent is destroying these buildings, the inner defenses, especially the cannons and the archer towers, will target the troops trying to defeat those defenses. I've also included Teslas on the outside because they're traps, and people do not expect Teslas on the outside as much. And on this picture, the structures in green represent the big storages, Star Laboratory, Clock Tower. These buildings can soak up a ton of damage, and they're really great at stalking troops for a huge amount of time, while your other defenses just pick them off. Now let's talk about the inside. So every single defense is in this orange zone except for the Teslas, but I consider Teslas to be more of a trap than a defense. And on this screenshot right here, we can see that all of the buildings circled can target air troops, such as baby dragons, dropships, and minions. Those attacks are really prevalent. And they can also defend off against bats, and also archer towers, the mega Tesla, and the Teslas can defend off against other things. Here we have all of the ground buildings, which can help immensely against super P.E.K.K.A attacks, and Hog Gliders. Those are the attacks that are really prevalent at this level. They also help destroy the battle machine, and in this image are the defenses that can target both air and ground. So here are they circled. You need to protect those defenses, and also their guard post isn't really a defense, it's just houses troops, but they can be really effective against the battle machine and the super P.E.K.K.As. Those defenses are covered by other defenses and storages, so they can last longer on the battlefield. And here you can see the trap placements. I do have to admit that the push traps are a bit not necessary, but they don't provide as much value. However, the mega mines and the mines do provide a lot of value, especially against air troops like minions. They just wipe out them in one shot, and the bombs can be used to hurt a group of barbarians or cannon cars or practically anything. The Teslas are placed in a way that people don't expect it when they attack the outer buildings, and the spring traps can be used to catch enemies off guard, especially if they are using Hog Gliders. And we left a lot of wide gaps around the base just to make enemies think that there are traps in it, but there are actually none. I'm just gonna show replays of this base to prove how effective it is. It can be 1-star or 2-star, but it does not get 3-star at all. And in this attack, the attacker uses a combination of super P.E.K.K.A.s, archers, and night witches. He gets through the wall and he now just takes like a lot of these buildings. So he then gets in, manages to take all of the buildings on the right side. However, the cannons are going to blast these night witches away, and the bats are going to get wrecked by the firecrackers and the roaster. That is the first defense. Let's move on to the second one. The second one is going to be mass baby dragons and super P.E.K.K.A.s. Well, this person has a low level battle machine, but the baby dragons are the reason why I want to show this, because baby dragons could be very OP, but on this base they just target the wrong buildings. Like you can see previously, a baby dragon attacked the storage. That is not what the attacker wants, and the attacker just tried to make into the base. He's not really going to be able to get a lot of damage, only 47%. Then he sends in his baby dragon to just clean up a lot of the buildings outside, which is not really going to give him that much percent. However, it is enough to get the 2 stars, and at the end he's going to get 68%, which if you're a good attacker, you can do better than that. The third defense is against mass minions and baby dragons. So you can see that the mines actually prove their usage. They take out a lot of the minions, and the roaster does a lot of the job as well. The firecrackers do a lot of job as well, but they can get taken out fairly easily. And basically this guy does not get the builder hall. He only gets the outer buildings and some part of the inside, which guarantees him the 1 star. The next defense is against a ground attack, and the opponent gets a lot of damage on the outside buildings, but he's not able to get on the inside that easily due to the wall placements. So his barbarians are hindered, and he was gonna get the builder hall. However, he stopped before he got it. I don't know why he did that. That actually cost him the win. Next up is this bizarre super P.E.K.K.A. minions and archers attack. Again, at this, builder hall 9 range, you can expect a lot of super P.E.K.K.A. attacks because they're the most OP and they take the least amount of skill to perform. So that's probably why everyone uses them. However, the crusher is going to land a hit and is going to do a ton of work. The opponent manages to get the 2 stars, and he has a lot of troops for cleanup, but he's not going to get all of the defenses. I mean, that's why you chose this base, is that you do not want to get 3-starred, but you could get 2-starred. And the next attack is all super P.E.K.K.A.s. So he's going to send his battle machine, all of his super P.E.K.K.A.s, around in a different direction. Not necessarily people are going to attack all in the same direction. They can choose to attack from 4 different directions, like in this case, so that they can get more base percentage, but they're not going to get as many buildings on the inside, which is what you want to not get 3-starred. So this guy is going to get the 2 stars, but he's not going to get the Mega Tesla, which is going to be a pain for him if he wants to get the 3 stars. That is going to be the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed the analysis as well as the replays on this base. If you want to make any changes, feel free to, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.